Hey guys, it's me and Glam Goat. Glammy, what's up? We are, still using our Valentine palette, which we're fixing to get into right now. But, we wanted to make sure that you all knew. Okay, Glammy, go guard that palette over there, dude. Bring the glam. I'm going to start out with a Luxie kind of angled blender. This has got to be one of my favorite brushes for applying my transition shade. And since we're using a pink palette, and I'm going to go with some pink today, my transition shade is going to be some pink. So, let's grab a mirror that, multiplies by 8 times. And get on with the shadow. Okay. And of course I need to really write all this down while I'm doing it, because I am trying to use, I was really hoping that this is a matte, but I don't know, maybe not. But I am trying to use every single shade in this 35 shade palette, in 1 week. It might take 2 weeks, because you can only so many transition shades, and that's like that. You can only do what you can do. Okay, so that was color number 2. I just wrote down on the back of a book all the different colors there. Okay, I actually had a plan, but you know how I am. I plan and then I totally forget what my plan was. Okay, so what we actually used for the transition was this second one here. I'm going to use this for the kind of the crease and corner. So, where's my pen? I need to mark that one off. Eventually, I'm going to be forced to do a purple look, because there are a lot of purples in here. And I guess purple kind of goes with pink. So, that's, whoa. It's going to be some kind of look. We might even add some purple to this one, so, since we need to use them, and there are so many. Okay, folks, I'm thinking that is like, whoa. That is pink. Now, the first couple times I used this palette, I was thinking that there was not much pigment. I had a really hard time. But I found that, like, about the third time I used something, the second or third time, that all of a sudden it got a whole lot better. So I went through, when I did my swatches, and I kind of broke through that top layer that, I don't know if it's just, does that in shipping, or when it's sitting in the warehouse, or if it's on purpose, or what. But it seems like some of the palettes, when you first go to use them, there's like a layer that's really not easy to use. But then once you break through that layer, it's like, oh, well, I hit the real makeup, So, it's always something now that, that I have figured that out. That's something that I try to keep in mind when I first get a palette that, you know, hey, if it's not working, maybe I need to do a swatch and really like kind of take a little off that and see what we've got underneath, you know, if that's any better. Wow. I like some pink. Okay, my towel right there. All right, where is my Sigma? I like this one for going like inside that crease color because it's got like this little point to it, and it's soft yet firm. It's a very nice brush. Okay, so that one and that one. Let me see. I want something with a little bit of bite to it. Okay, third row, 1, 2, 3. No, I already used that one. Okay, what's this one? Oh, that's a matte. Okay, we're going to use the fourth one over in the third row. Okay, the fourth one over in the third row. I need to make this easier. You know, everything has to be just difficult. Would be, fourth one, third row, would be this one, right, yeah, where am I? Yeah, that one. Okay, so that's one I'm going to use, and I'm going to put it right in there. So, I'm just going to kind of go in this little triangle area, and then I'm going to carry it into the crease, but not like saturate it. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to knock some of that extra off of there and start blending. So, Micheal, the hurricane. Yeah, that was a little scary for us. Fortunately for us, it went, I think it went kind of west and north of us. But there was, I mean, even as far away as it was, there was some really ominous clouds and skies and like some rain that came down. I usually refer to this as like feeder bands, but you know, rain that came down like really crazy, like a river, for like 20 minutes, and then, you know, like stopped raining for like 20 minutes, and then did it again. And well, you know, when that's happening, those are like the feeder bands off of the hurricane. So you know you are in the effects, and you're just wondering like, okay, how close is this thing going to get to us? You know, and we were really fortunate here because it, you know, went the other way. However, there are a lot of people in Florida that need your prayers. A lot of people without electricity, a lot of people without water, because if you're in the country and you don't have electricity, unless you have a hand prime pump, you don't have water. Wow, that's some pretty stuff. Let me go back on this side just a little bit. I need to go up a little bit, I think. You know, so that not only the people but the animals, wild and domestic, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of places that are like underwater, and you know, they'll have problems with, you know, not only just getting electric, but, you know, dealing with illnesses and injuries and, Lord forbid, you know, deaths. So seriously, a lot of prayers to these people, and really, really thankful that it didn't come this way. Really thankful. Thank you, God. Go and go. thanks God, too, and all my little real goats, and, you know, it can be a very serious thing, very serious thing. But I wanted to let you guys know that, you know, Glam Goat and myself and our little farm, you know, we're totally fine. Where is the brush that I want to use? Is this one, because these are the coolest brushes. Alright, let's go right for the lid, and we need something with some, I don't know, there's some really shimmery pinks in here. What about that one? Have I used that one yet? Yes, I did. Okay, what about this one? That one's kind of cool. What about that one? Oh, that was pretty too. I don't know. 9 and 10. 9. That's almost an orangey pink. 10. Oh, wow. Okay, 1, 2. What's this one? Okay, third row, second one in. It's a matte. It's a little kind of purplish. Third row, second one in. Right there. We're going to put that on the outside edge of I know the mission is to use all these colors and, you know, like, hopefully in doing so, actually get a look that's not too crazy. Ooh. And I'm going to take that into the crease. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to make it so you can see. Taking it into the crease a little bit, but I want to really stay at the outside. And let's do that on this side as well. It's really hard. Okay, and there. And again, about halfway into the crease. Well, I'm having a really hard time seeing with this one, so I'm sorry if you can't see, but I have a real hard time putting on the pigment at all if I can't see. So okay, so kind of the outside and then a little bit into the crease. Okay, now I want, let me see, where's my pen? Okay, mark that one off. That was that one there. Okay, I want something kind of light and, wow. Oh, that one's kind of orangey too. Okay, that's good to know. I need to put those two together. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Alright, there's the one. Really a lot of pretty ones, but I'm going to take this one right here. Okay. And we're going to use that on the inside. Actually, I'm going to use the twice instead of the, gosh, which one was it? Okay, it was 14. On the inside, lid, just the edge there. Kind of bring that back. sort of blend it a little bit with in the crease with that one that we brought from the outside corner. You know, is this a look? I don't know. I don't know. When I go to work, I work on a farm with a bunch of animals, so if it looks really bad, at least no one will care. Their main object is, you know, feed me, feed me. Okay, so same thing on this side. Just kind of blending up in there a little bit. Okay, I'm thinking that, man, I'm gonna have to do some serious blending here. Actually, I think I'm going to get my Luxie. I'm going to do some blending right now because things are getting a little dark and I want to get them up off of the crease a bit. Well, this one we've already used, but we're just going to have to make a repeat because we need something a little bit. This was the number 2. Okay, and there's my Lux. There she is. Let's come back and blend that a little bit too. The Lux is really good for, like, it's got a little more width to it. You know, it covers a little more area for blending, like up under the brow. Where the Vasante and the Sigma are like better in the crease, where, you know, it's just they're a little more detailed. Okay, now where are we at? We got this one. Okay, I want something really pretty. I used something really pretty yesterday. Okay, how about, ooh, that. Okay, that is right before that one. Okay, we're going to use this right here for, I love this brush. And you know, this is nice because I'm not going to use any, I'm going to try not to use any spray or anything. I am just going for the shimmer on a dry brush. And we're going to go right, you know, I'm not even going to do on my finger, although I might, because that's not popping the way that I thought it would. I mean, it's still pretty, but where was it? There it is. Okay. Let's try that again. And this one. Ooh, okay. I still didn't have to spray anything, but just using the fingers instead, I think that turned out really pretty. And where was that flat brush? There it is. Okay, mark that one off. Okay, I'm going to go underneath I think I'm going to use like that more purpley one that's kind of a matte that we use up in the triangle area, and we're just going to kind of pull that down. Where is it? There it is. Pull it down and kind of meet the you know, the shadow in the triangle. And then just run it down under the eye a little bit. Okay, and then oh, I already used that one too. Oh. Okay. I'm going to take another little shimmery one. Go under here. Under here. And my little pencil brush. I'm going to go back with, wow. Is it the number 1? Okay, number 2. And make our little highlight dot. Wow. It'd help if I had, you know, I could see, right? There we go. Alright, and I think all I need is lashes. And that's it. And we have used quite a few of the colors. Oh, where is... You know, I'm on a time limit with this crazy phone, so I try not to... I try to be prepared, but... Yeah, being prepared is not always my, you know, forte. Okay, I had the... There it is. Still using this Stroke of Wow, and it's still good. I went back in YouTube world, and it looks like we got this like in March. I don't think I opened it for quite a while though, but it looks like we got it in March. And I think in March was when I did a crazy video with that Pure, you know, the first Pure Cosmetics eyeshadow palette that I got through BoxyCharm that I just was so frustrated with. That video has 1.5K views. It is like the worst video ever. Ever. I wish I knew how to do that whole link thing. But, basically, you can, you know, go to my channel and go back to March and find, I think it was like the second or the third try, but I have like these crazy blue eyes. I can't believe I just smeared that all over my nose. I mean, I just put it on and went, I don't even care. I'm just doing it. I just don't even care, you know? Don't even care. And, boy, it was a crazy, I mean, I look at it now and I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, you were really frustrated. And a lot of people that made comments really didn't understand, you know, that that's not how I did my makeup every day. That was just kind of a, I wanted to do something with that blue besides just be able to put it on my lids, and I just, my skin tone just would not allow it, you know, and I just needed to accept that, and basically I wasn't ready to accept it, so I put up a crazy video, and it just cracks me up because I'm like, you know, I work so hard at these videos. Well, you know, not work really, it's fun, but you know, there's some work into it, and I try to make them, you know, informative and Towel, hello, towel. Okay. I try to, when I do something this stupid, I try to let it dry a little bit so it won't smear so bad. Okay. And it looks like it worked. Because if you try to take it off right away and it's still wet, it just, you know, makes it worse. So yeah, yay, that worked. A little banana powder underneath, but you know, it just kind of cracks me up that is like the craziest video, and it got, I mean, 1.5K. How much is that? Is that 1.5 thousand? I mean, I seriously have no idea what. I thought I saw goats doing something out there, but no, it was a figment of my imagination. I mean, my videos have got like 30, 40 views, you know, and it's not like I did any kind of tags or anything with that video. It's, you know, just really kind of cracks me up that, you know, something that crazy. So I'm like, you know, really, if you wanted to, I mean, really, if that was your total goal, to just, you know, get hits on your, or get views, whatever, on your YouTube videos, it looks like crazy wins, because that one was crazy. Really crazy. This is that Kat Von D. I'm really liking it. You know, for myself, and remember, you know, I'm old and I work outside, and, you know, I'm really hard on makeup. But for myself, I'm finding that if I do not use a lip liner, it really doesn't last very long. But if I do use a lip liner, you know, everlasting gobstoppers, it's still, I don't know, I think that Hank and Henry has this beat as far as like consistency and quality and how long it lasts and ease of, you know, it's user friendly. You know, I think Hank and Henry, I'm sorry, this is just my opinion, but you know, I have to put 2 coats on of this, and I have to let it dry down for a long time, and I still have to be really careful. Okay, that's not too bad, but if you do any real, like, use a straw, because if you try to drink something out of a cup, you're gonna lose it. So, and that's a good rule of thumb anyways, is to use a straw will save your lipstick almost all the time. Cigarette. So, Lammy and I are safe. We're praying for those people that, you know, that got hit by Micheal. You know, it's hurricane season, and unfortunately, when these things hit, there's usually people somewhere's in the path. You know, and the thing about a hurricane is you can run, but sometimes you end up running right into it instead of running away from it. So it's difficult. It's hard. I think every region has their own, you know, things, climate things that they, weather-related things that they deal with. But if you're a subscriber, you know, thank you guys for your kind words, and please leave me some comments. Hit the like button. Another thing I learned is that, you know, promoting my video, it helps if I get a lot of likes. So, you know, if it's not too much trouble, please hit the like button, and, you know, leave me a comment. Just say, hey, you know, it's a beautiful morning, boo boo boo, you know, just say hey. But if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel. Listen to the goat, the glam goat. Hit that button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications. Ipsy, BoxyCharm, reviews on the products after I've had them for a month. You know, unboxings, opening them up. Love to hear what you guys are getting. If you have any suggestions on, you know, more subscriptions that I should get. Once again, I came this close to ordering that Too Faced gingerbread palette. No, I do not need it. It was sold out. Thank you very much. Whew, because, yeah, if it hadn't been sold out, I would have had it ordered right now, and I would probably be crying at this moment, because I'm trying to use every shade in my palettes now. Do I need another palette? Of course I do! Woo! But, you know, yeah, I'm just on and off about that. I really want it. I just need to be able to justify spending the money. It's my birthday this month, right? That justifies it, right? Maybe a little bit. A little bit. So, until next time, everybody stay safe. And prayers to those people that, you know, are having difficulties at this time. Until next time, I hope you wake up dancing every single day. Bye-bye.